We have a couple different slides that are related to your child's experience during the school day, but this one's sort of overarching. So what you can expect during the school day is to do a lot of learning. You're going to learn inside your classroom. You're going to learn outside of your classroom. You're going to use paper and pencil and crayons and markers, and sometimes you're going to use your computer. It just depends on what the need is and what the instruction calls for. One thing we can't do is we can't put our heads together and work on things collaboratively like we usually do. So you might find that we use computers for independent activities on occasion, but also to facilitate collaborative conversations between students in the classroom and outside of the classroom. So that's a really exciting thing that we're going to be trying a little bit of this year. You will find that the teachers are focusing primarily on language arts instruction and math instruction. There will be science, there will be music, there will be art and all those things, but the primary focus is on language arts, so reading, writing, grammar, things of that nature, as well as math instruction. You will find that your students have the chance to interact with their peers, particularly during the recess that we're offering. Your child will be able to interact with their teacher and get help from their teacher, but both of those things will happen in a socially distanced way. We will be working very hard to ensure students maintain a minimum of 3 feet of social distance with masks throughout the day. Your teachers have the right to maintain a 6-foot bubble around themselves in order to provide protection from children who may not appear to be carriers of COVID but are. And so just know that although your teacher will be engaging with your child and maybe checking in with your kid one-on-one, he or she may choose to maintain a wider bubble based on their personal comfort level. And that is totally okay and something I 100% support of our teachers. Please know that your child will be playing outside. Every grade level will get a 15-minute recess. It is 15-minute from door to door, so it's not going to be a long recess, but we will be providing an outdoor play time so they can get their wiggles out a little bit. You'll find that on campus there are a ton of black and white arrows. You can see that on the screen. There's a picture of them. We're trying to encourage students to stay to the right when they're walking to and from locations, and you'll find these arrows are all over campus to help facilitate that. One thing that's important to realize is because we only have your children from 8:30 to 11:50 for TK and Kinder, and then from 8:30 to noon for grades 1 through 5, that does mean that we have to provide a little bit of independent work to be done at home every afternoon. TK and Kinder will not have any homework in the afternoons because we have them for 180 instructional minutes. Grades 1 through 3 will have 35 minutes of daily independent work to complete, and that is because we only have your student involved in learning activities for 200 and about 5 minutes, but the mandate is 230 minutes. Oop, I lied. We have your student in the classroom for about 195 minutes, sorry, but the mandate is 230 minutes, and so we have to give them 35 minutes of independent time. The 4th graders, we have to have 240 minutes of engagement time, but we only have them in class for 195 minutes, and that's why they'll have 45 minutes of independent activities to do. The teachers are really aware that this work is to be independent. It shouldn't require a lot of parental support or help. You'll likely find a lot of the work are things like independent reading, maybe finishing incomplete work in the classroom, music lessons, science lessons, iReady lessons, PE activities, things that your child can do on their own without a lot of parental involvement or support. If that's not happening for your kiddo, if they're requiring a lot of help, let your teacher know so they can help you find a way to make the workload more manageable for you and your family. So that's it for this particular slide.